Hello, this is Carrie with Cookbook Divas. Happy Sunday. I'm going to look through some cookbooks today, but it is the Oscars. So, in about an hour, when I'm done with this live stream, it's time for pajamas, a fireplace, a cocktail, and some snacks. I'm looking forward to watching the Oscars. And we're just waiting for our friends over on Amazon to join us. Just making sure I have this set up. Yes, I believe we are good to go. Oh, I know what happened. I'm live streaming too much quality. I need to take it down a little bit. Okay, that's better. Okay, much better. Amazon's going to be a lot happier with that now. Let me go back out of here and into the stream chat about cookbooks. Sorry, having a little technical issue. Oh, Amazon is really mad. Okay. I'm probably going to have to reboot my app. So let me try this again. Wow. Okay, well, we are live on YouTube and we are live on Facebook at least. It's just Amazon I'm having a little bit of trouble with. Oh, maybe I will just close out of the phone and try to start over. Okay. We're going to look through Sundays. We're going to look through Middle Eastern Delights. We're going to look through Quick and Easy by Nikki Corbishley. Falafel for breakfast. Oops, nope, it's hating me. Okay, well, we're going to skip Amazon. We'll do that later. Okay, let's start off by looking through Middle Eastern Delights, which I just picked up from the library, and I was shocked at how awesome it is. Middle Eastern Delights is by Lamis Atarbashi. Delicious, 60 delicious one-of-a-kind treats you need to try. It's by Page Street Publishing. It's new. It came out in January 2024. Happy Ramadan. Baked Goodies is the first chapter. Cakes and cheesecakes. Biscuits, cookies, and bites. Philo, my heart. Kataifi Dreams, extra sweet puddings and soft delights. Ice creams, and then an entire chapter on hot beverages. So here's the author. Beautiful. Let me know where you're watching from and if you're going to watch the Oscars today. My Arabian Pantry. Orange Blossom, definitely. Look at these beautiful. I do not have a marketplace like that near me here in Seattle. That's for dang sure. I'm just going to try to fix my... No. See if Amazon's ever going to behave itself. Oh, well. Let's jump ahead to the Baked Goodies chapter. This is not a good stream to do when I'm hungry for lunch. Cheese Manakish flatbread. And my lighting is going to wash the cookbook page out a little bit. Baklava pull-apart bread. How good does that look? This nutty goodness is taking baklava to a whole other level. And imagine the nutty mixture of a baklava, but with the softness of a bread. This is called chorak. It looks like a braided loaf, which I don't have a lot of experience with. I need to do that more. This is called maruk. It looks like Middle Eastern pretzels, perhaps? Are they using soda water to firm it up? No. Malab powder, maybe. Maybe that's a spice. These are pistachio cardamom rolls. And I met a lady last week who's allergic to cardamom. I felt bad for her. Like, oh no. This is called simit. I hope I said that right. This is kakyuyu. Looks like donuts, but are they baked or fried? I'm guessing they're fried because otherwise you wouldn't have the metal tray that you're setting them on to drain. Yes, vegetable oil, they're fried. Namura, look how beautiful that is. That is gorgeous. Those of you just joining us, we're looking through Middle Eastern Delights. This is kunafa cheesecake. I see pistachio and rose petals. Not too unusual in a Middle Eastern cookbook. Pistachio cake. Yum. This is bagrir cake with rose-infused frosting. I'll hold it back so you can see the picture better because it washes it out if I hold it too close to the camera. Sponge cake with pomegranate glaze. Let's skip ahead to another chapter. Although I want to show you this baklava cheesecake because that is stunning. They did such a good job with the photography in this cookbook. For those of you just joining us, this is Middle Eastern Delights. It came out in January 2024. It's new. Fig jam cold cheesecake. I'm looking through a stack of about 8 to 10 cookbooks, and they're all my cookbooks that had yellow spines and yellow covers. You might have seen it over on our Instagram. I took a photo and said, these are the cookbooks I'm looking through because I just need yellow brightness because it's raining every day here in Seattle. It's just gloomy. And so I grabbed all the cookbooks with the yellow spine and put them on a table and just looked through them. Made me happier. This one's called Lazy Cake. Oh, these are pretty. These are cookies called mamoul. I'd love to have one of those right now. And here is coconut cookies, which they're dipping into what I assume is chocolate. This is called Baid al-Kata. And they are a traditional Kuwaiti dessert that goes back hundreds of years. And you knew there was going to be. This is warbat bil kishta. It's a crunchy, buttery Arabic sweet made with several folded layers of phyllo dough, as you can tell. It looks like Greek spanakopita, but it's not. Look how cute these are, and they describe them as bracelets. Yum. Phyllo cigars. Another draining tray. Baklava bites. That would be cute to bring to a little dinner party or cocktail party. Of course, Middle Easterners might not drink champagne with it, but I would. That would be a great pairing. Look at this beautiful kunafa cake with a crescent of pistachios on top. That is gorgeous. Extra sweet chapter. Ziabia. I'm assuming they have honey on there. That looks like you're just taking and spraying or swirling the dough. This is Bala al-Sham. It translates to dates of Damascus. Here is mafruka. And it uses heavy cream, whole milk, granulated sugar, flour, cornstarch, pistachios, obviously, unsalted butter, semolina, sugar water, and of course, optional orange blossom water for flavor. How about, oh, this is cute. I do not know what this is. That's unusual. It is halawat il-jibn. It's a Middle Eastern dessert that has a wow factor to it. It means sweetness of cheese. And here's halwa. Speaking of, and this is puddings and soft delights. We're looking through Middle Eastern delights. Ishtalia. Look how pretty that is. I'm not much of a pudding person myself, but look, oh, Tunisian sabayon. That is gorgeous. The last chapter of the book is about hot drinks. Oh, ice cream. We forgot the ice cream. Pistachio, they call it buza. And this is no churn halwa and dibus buza. And then there's hot drinks, hot beverages with no pictures. This is stunning. I think I'm going to need to own it. This is my library copy, and I don't want to take it back and give it to them. Pardon me while I take a second to reboot my phone. Let me know where you're watching from and what your current cookbook is that you're exploring or cooking from this week. Siri, I'm trying to shut my phone down, not ask you to do something. Okay, we're rebooting the iPhone. Now I'm very excited to check out Sundays, a cookbook by Sophie Goodwin. It came out November 2023 from Murdoch Books. And I love taking time on Sundays to get in the kitchen. Sunday is usually my laundry, housekeeping, chores day. I do the chores first and then come home and do laundry. And my reward is I get to watch some awesome violent TV show on HBO, whatever. But if I'm ever going to do a lot of cooking, it is on a Sunday. And I love throwing Sunday suppers. And I'm not throwing one tonight because it's the Oscars. And I'm not throwing one next weekend because it's going to be 70 degrees. And we're going to go out to wineries and the beach. Here in Seattle, we call it the beach, but it's lakefront property. Anyway, it's a lakefront park. Now that I have my phone acting nicer, let's see if I can run my Amazon live stream over there. Looks like I'm offline. Okay. I love the chapter names in this cookbook. They're very simple. Sunday brunching. Sunday after a big Saturday. Sunday slow, Sunday reset, Sunday feasts, Sunday sweets, and Sunday extras. Okay. Let's see if I can go live on Amazon yet. Nope, it hates me. Okay, that's fine. So here's the adorable author. And we're going to start with a few notes and something that looks delicious and fried. Breakfast tacos. That sounds good to me. I think miso brown butter scrambled eggs. I like that this has kind of an international flair to it. Harissa broccoli and whipped feta toast. Sriracha corn fritters. Now, this is what I feel like corn fritters should look like. I was served them in a restaurant recently, and they were round, no problem. They were dark brown. They looked like they were burned. Then I ate them, and they were completely delicious. Like, oh, they're not burned. They're very good. But why were they dark brown? You don't put molasses in corn fritters. I know. I thought they should look like this. Banana pancakes, almond croissants, etc. Banging banana bread. This is a berry crisp. Cheesy leeks on toast. Spicy sausage nudes. Not nude people, but noodles. One pan nduja orzo. Those of you just joining us, we're looking through Sundays, a cookbook. Cumin lamb pappardelle. They used an interesting lighting scheme for the photos in this book. They're vibrant, but they're a little bit muted and kind of electric at the same time. Epic sweet potato wedges. Beetroot and blue cheese baguettes. She said beetroot. She's from the UK. Chorizo chickpea stew with garlic bread. That would be amazing coming in from a rainy chore day. Pork and chive dumplings. Roasted cauliflower and potato curry. This is probably the thing I would be most curious to make out of this cookbook as of this moment. That looks so good. Hungover smashed burgers. Sometimes you are hungover on Sundays after Saturday out. Miso corn rice. So she's using miso a lot. Curried wings. So she's not afraid to use lots of flavor. So here's the slow chapter. Nduja parmigiana with shallot and caper salad. Shallot and caper salad. There we go. Here's next level dauphinoise. This is Sichuan style aubergines or eggplants. That looks amazing. I love eggplant. Confit garlic, Sicilian vibes fish stew. So she's going all over the global world for these recipes. I love it. Coconut rice. Chicken and avocado grain bowl. This is a pretty healthy cookbook, I gotta say. Pea, feta, and hazelnut risotto. So we got 5 people watching. Are you all on YouTube? Nope. Some of you are on Facebook. Hello. Thanks for watching. Drop your note in the chat. I wonder if I can see Facebook chats over here. Possibly. Yes. Cheddar and chili jam crouton salad. That would be great, especially in summer. Peanut butter dal with tomato broccoli tarka. So that looks stunning. I would eat that. I'm not sure everybody wants peanut butter and broccoli in the same dish, but I love that. That's very creative. Look at this gorgeous roasted garlic veggie Caesar. Bring it together. She puts a whole menu together on a table for you to check out. And that is gorgeous. So this is Sundays, a cookbook. A lot of stuff in here I'd like to eat. It does have lots of vegetable forward, plant forward recipes, but plenty of plenty of meat and seafood. I just saw battered fish tacos. I wanted to be sure before I said that. So that is Sundays. Next, we're going to look through Kitchen Sanctuary Quick and Easy by Nikki Corbishley. This just came out in the UK, and I don't think it's out in the US quite yet. Maybe April. So it's from Kitchen Sanctuary, and these are delicious 30-minute dinners. Yes, please. I don't have a lot of time to cook long, crazy meals. Oh, and I need to mention this was a gift from the publisher, Octopus Books. Thank you so much for sending it so we could look through it and share it with you guys. So the chapters are Vitally Veggie, Fantastic Fish, Champion Chicken, More-ish Meat, Perfect Pasta, and I'm craving pasta today, Rice, Noodles, Grains, and Pulses, Snack Suppers, and Super Sauces. So there's the author. Adorable. Smart Shortcuts, Vitally Veggie, the first chapter. And the first recipe is creamy mushroom pasta. And I don't have any mushrooms in the house right now. Now I wish I did. Vegetarian sausage and bean one pot. Saucy roasted vegetable pasta with Lancashire cheese, which I can't really get a hold of. She says, if you can't get a hold of Lancashire, then Wensleydale, Cheshire, or any light, tangy, crumbly cheese, such as feta, will also work well. And I just bought a bunch of feta at Trader Joe's. So good. Red pepper. Oh my gosh. Red pepper pesto pasta. That's a tongue twister with feta. Good thing I have feta in the house. Those of you just joining us, we're looking through Kitchen Sanctuary Quick and Easy. This is a live stream. Feel free to drop a hello in the chat. Mushroom stroganoff. Delicious 30-minute dinners. Ravioli in garlic lemon sauce. Okay, I went to a restaurant with my cousin yesterday, and she ordered ravioli in a creamy lemon sauce, and it came out green. It was utterly delicious. It was obviously spinach or something green like that. But this is what we thought it was going to look like, and we were kind of disappointed when it came out because I was going to steal one of her raviolis. This looks incredible. I'd love to make that. Down here we have Nikki's Pro Tips, and you see the QR code where you could scan for the recipe. I love that. That way you could cook on your phone. Cheddar and vegetable chowder. I'm not seeing a lot of meat in this cookbook. Is this a vegetarian cookbook? Sesame cauliflower, yum. Spicy egg curry. I'm beginning to think it is. This looks amazing. I'm very tempted, although I don't want to eat a dozen eggs in my curry right at this moment, but I would be sharing this. Oh, it only asks for 6 medium eggs. Okay, they cut them in half. That's why there are a dozen. Duh, I need caffeine. Pan-fried creamy mushrooms with spinach. All right, this is clearly a vegetarian cookbook. I'm super happy. Nope, fish. I was wrong. I stand corrected immediately. We're looking through Kitchen Sanctuary Quick and Easy 30-minute dinners. Pan-fried salmon with lemon orzo. My boyfriend loves pan-frying salmon at home. Glazed salmon and garlic greens. And I love that the name of the recipe is at the top of the pages. It makes it so much easier. Salmon with spaghetti and lemon cream sauce. That should have been in the pasta chapter, though. Wait a minute. Tuna cheese fish cakes. I bet you guys are drooling at that one. Next, we have tuna tomato spaghetti. There's a lot of pasta in this book. I am not complaining. Cajun prawns with noodles. Here is chicken and chili sauce tray bake. One pan dinner, yes. Chicken in creamy honey mustard sauce. How good does that look? Next, there is honey lemon chicken. This seems like a comfort food cookbook. Okay, here's the meat chapter. More-ish meat. Here is potato and bacon hash with cheesy beans. That could be a breakfast dish, honestly. Lamb kofta flatbreads with whipped feta. Steaky chips with peppercorn sauce. Now, a perfect pasta chapter. Even more pasta. I am not complaining. Chili oil spaghetti. I've done that before when I was in a super hurry. I didn't just want to have spaghetti with butter and oil on it. One pan chicken and broccoli pasta. My boyfriend loves broccoli and peas in his pasta, but he'd need a little bit more creamy sauce than that, like an Alfredo, to be super happy. Garlic and Parmesan chicken linguine. He would love that. Spicy tomato and chorizo bucatini. One pan spaghetti and meatballs. Yes, please. Make it so easy. Here's one pan minced beef macaroni. Comfort food. I skipped ahead. We're in minced beef fajita bowls and beef chow mein. That's Kitchen Sanctuary, quick and easy. Thanks again to the publisher for sending us this gorgeous cookbook full of things I want to make for tonight. I better put the piece of paper in there. Next, I've had this sitting around on my shelf for quite a while. Falafel for breakfast. Modern Middle Eastern recipes for any time of the day from Kepo's Street Kitchen. Michael Rantisi and Christy Frawley. Let's take a look. I see some gorgeous pictures on the back. Falafel for breakfast. Forward. It's an Australian cookbook because he's from Sydney, and that's where the restaurant is. Chapter 1, breakfast and brunch. Chapter 2, breads and pastries. Chapter 3, a little something to eat. Chapter 4, salads and vegetables. Chapter 5, dishes for sharing. And then Chapter 6, cakes and desserts. Chapter 7, drinks and teas. And then kitchen fundamentals all the way at the back. Here is falafel. I don't personally normally care for falafel because it's really dry, but maybe if I make my own and dip it in tons of tzatziki, it won't be as dry. Mixed berry and pomegranate yogurt with toasted seeds. You are not going to believe how gorgeous this cookbook is. The photography is just next level. Dad's favorite brekkie. Now we know for sure you're Australian. Shakshuka is one of my personal favorite breakfasts, although on a busy weekday, we don't take the time to make it. Rice pudding, not one of my favorites. I don't know about you guys. Too gooey. Oh, could I please have some pumpkin donuts for breakfast? That would be amazing. I love it. Now I'm noticing, I thought the book was color-coded, but not really. I'm not sure why there's yellow along the bottom of that page. There's a leek and herb frittata, chocolate granola with banana and cardamom milk, a breakfast couscous trifle. I'm going to have to skip ahead. A little something to eat. Perhaps you want something to snack on, a dish that is quick to prepare, or maybe a light meal. Herb and rice stuffed tomatoes or chicken chermoula, chicken liver pate, Dukkha lamb cutlets with mint and pomegranate salad. Grilled sardines with harissa. Broad bean, tomato, and cumin seed salad. Warm Moroccan carrot salad. This is gorgeous. Brussels sprouts, pomegranate, and soft feta salad. That is stunning. I would love to bring that to a party in the summertime. Cauliflower, raw tahini, and jug salad. That looks so good. Green almond and fennel salad. Israeli chopped vegetable salad. Tom's fennel salad. We're in the salad and vegetable chapter. Now we're in dishes for sharing. Baked kefta. Baked whole snapper with walnuts, chili, and tahini dressing. Fish kefta. Braised harissa lamb shoulder with okra. I like that these are kind of unusual recipes for those of us here in the US. Fish stew. Recipe by someone called Roy. This says creamy or shremi, I don't know how to say it, is a North African Jewish fish stew that's delicious with sweetbread, such as challah or brioche, to dip into the spicy tomatoey sauce. We are now in, I think, the dessert chapter, because that is chewy pistachio slice, chocolate and pistachio baklava, mini fig and walnut cakes with mascarpone cheese, marzipan cake, Saffron and pine nut cheesecake. That would be unusual to see on a menu here in the US. So we got to make it for ourselves. Here's the drinks and tea chapter. Grapefruit and basil soda, pear and elderflower spritzer, almond milk, saffron milk, green tahini, etc. This is amazing, but I am a huge fan of Middle Eastern cooking. So I'm extra biased and I love this so much. The next book we're going to look through, Maddie Matheson, Homestyle Cookery. And I forget which cookbook publisher just snapped him up, but they were just posting like, ha ha, he's going to do a cookbook over here at our publishing house now. We got him. So he has a cookbook coming out pretty soon. This is Homestyle Cookery. His publisher was Abrams. I think it's Random House now. I can't remember. Okay, I'm going to quickly flip through because this cookbook is really heavy, and then we'll quickly go through some of the dishes. But it's hard to hold this one up because there's so much going on here. But look how how gorgeous that is. I'm about to get the hiccups on a live stream. No! Maddie Matheson, Homestyle Cookery. Photography by Quentin Bacon. Perfect last name for a food photographer. Oh, there's baby. The chapters are bread, stocks, vegetables, dips, purees, and spreads, dumplings and pasta, curry, soups and stew, sandwiches, fried foods and cast iron cookery, roasts, bakes, and a pie, smoked, grilled, and desserts. Oh, and a sandwiches chapter. The photography in this one is stunning as well. Rutabaga naji, chicken stock. Make your own. Okay, the vegetable chapter, my personal favorite. Yuzu cucumbers, black radish kraut, pickled hot peppers, fish sauce green tomatoes, bread and butter pickles. Favorite salad of all time. We're looking through Maddie Matheson's cookbook for those of you just joining us. How to make your own romesco sauce, which I've actually never attempted. It can't be that hard. I'm just lazy or busy. To be fair, I run Cookbook Divas and 30 other blogs. I'm kind of busy. Dumplings and pasta. I'm looking at so much pasta today. The plan was to make hamburgers to use up some beef that my boyfriend needs to use up, and I would have a fake burger. But now I'm tempted to have pasta. Well, we can put the fake burger and the hamburger into the pasta. Oxtail and mirepoix pierogies. Pork and shrimp gyoza. So this is a very international cookbook. All sorts of traditions are included here. I love that. This is Les Select Chicken Fusilli. That's beautiful. The plating and props in this book are good too. Here's braised lamb neck ragu rigatoni. We're looking through Maddie Matheson's Homestyle Cookery cookbook today. Be sure to say hi in the comments. Let me know that you're watching and where you're watching from. There's a pho recipe. Roasted salt crust leg of lamb. And you see me skipping through this book pretty quickly because it's really heavy and big. There's a lot going on here. The next book we're going to look through is called Fruitcake, and it's beautiful. So this is macaroni and tuna casserole, but individual portions, which I love. That's cute. It's like you have your own little bowl. Curry spiced whole lamb rack. Smoked mackerel. This guy's a very ambitious cook. I'm not. That's a lot of work. Whole sea bass and fennel mash. This is clams with nduja butter and breadcrumbs. Lamb chops with Scotch bonnet pepper sauce. This is a giant Homestyle Cookery, huge reference. Really, if you're going to like a vacation house, you could take this one book with you to cook together with your family. It would cover everything you need to do. Like there's a lot going on there. Pretty cool. Let's take a break from food and look at cake. Anybody want to look through this one? I love it so much. It's by Jason Schreiber, Recipes for the Curious Baker. It is stunningly gorgeous. We're going to flip through super fast just to give you an overview, and then I'll go by more slowly and look at the recipes more closely. It's looking like not every recipe has a photo, and the photos are very stylized, but I love, love, love this cookbook. Can't say what I've baked out of it recently. I haven't been baking. Forward by Martha Stewart. And I'm going on vacation soon, so that makes cooking time even less. Fruit cake. William Morrow is the publisher. The chapters are number 1, getting started. Number 2, constant cravings, out of hand, showstoppers, all rise, soaked, and then the basics at the back, and a conversion chart at the back. Good. Allow me to introduce myself, says Jason. Getting started. Your kitchen is not room temperature and other follies. Your oven is inaccurate. Yes, I know it is. Thank you very much. He really sees me. Your measurements are off. Oh, thank you. So's my brain. Dry goods. Small quantities, weights, etc. So we're going to learn a lot about baking before we get to the recipes. He wants us to have a more responsible kitchen. And here's the first chapter, constant cravings. We're looking through fruit cake, banana bread, buttermilk ricotta and peach cake, honey yuzu, casutera cake, blackberry breton, etc. Here's the banana bread recipe. And he's giving the measurements both in grams and cups and teaspoons, so both ways. Buttermilk ricotta and peach cake. He has the buttermilk ricotta up here and the cake down here, separated out to make it easier for you. There it is, gorgeous. I can't wait for fresh peach season again, but I have to wait a few months. Blackberry Breton. I'm going to jump ahead. This is using almond flour. That way it's gluten-free. This is, I don't know what. Let's go back and find out because it looks so good. Blueberry gooseberry crumb cake. Nice. Let's jump ahead a little bit. Polenta pound cake with spiced mandarins. Pineapple coconut breakfast cakes. So they're not afraid of using color in the photography in this book. They had fun with it. Some muffins. Mango coconut cashew bites. How cute are those? Fig and date snowballs. Strawberry tamales de dulce. Looks like they're making fruit leather. Ooh, what's this? Let's go back and find out. That looks amazing. I'll take a peek back here. I wish they would repeat it, but it would mess up their photo. It would be nice if they had what the recipe was down there. This is for Mamie cheesecake. Mamey. I've never heard that word. Is that someone's name? Don't know. Passion fruit lime pavlova. Ume shiso watermelon frozen yogurt cake. What do you think of that one? I'd be curious to hear what you think of this photo. Here's another chapter. The Big Ooze, the Uptown Drip, the Slick Slider. Kiwi and Goldenberry Saratoga Tort. So pretty. I just saw kiwis yesterday at Trader Joe's and didn't buy them, and I should have. Here's the All Rise chapter. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I think I see some blood oranges. And this is a bourbon peach Kugelhof. Cinnamon raisin buns. And that looks like a Christmas fruitcake or a Stollen. It is a panettone tropicale. Excuse me. Tropical panettone. Whoa! So I like this book because it has unusual things you don't always see in other cookbooks. This one is showing you step-by-step photos for how to accomplish that recipe. Oh, there's a nectarine kuchen. That was a chocolate orange babka. Let's look at that again. Stunning. And this is, oh, very chocolatey. It's not a flourless chocolate cake because I see flour. Poached apricot Sachertorte. Oh, wow. Woo! And a Jamaican black cake. Such as the one in the book Black Cake, which my book club read recently. So that is your look through fruitcake. We have 4 more cookbooks to look through next. I'll just give you a quick look. We're going to look through Milk Street Tuesday Nights, Your Daily Veg by Joe Woodhouse. We're going to look through the currently immensely popular cookbook, The Farm Table by Julius Roberts. And then I just picked up Bread and Roses at the library. Don't know what it is. Oops. And I just threw it on the floor, which is not very nice to a library book. Excuse me while I grab that. Pardon me. Maybe we'll look at that next. And Your Daily Veg is by Joe Woodhouse, modern, fuss-free vegetarian food. I'll do a quick flip to give you an overview, and then we'll go back a little bit more slowly. I saw some soup. Onions and leeks. So I like the big font, and the publisher sent us this book last year, Kyle Books. Thank you very much. Modern, fuss-free vegetarian food. The chapters include potatoes, carrots, and beetroot is chapter 1. Chapter 2 is squash and pumpkin. Then there's cauliflower, broccoli, and other greens. Onions and leeks, aubergine, eggplant and peppers, asparagus, courgettes, zucchini, and green beans, tomatoes, sweet corn, and mushrooms. Let's jump in. I love this giant font. It makes it easy to read for people a little bit old. We're looking through Your Daily Veg by Joe Woodhouse. Roast sweet potato, white beans, and crispy sage with quick pickled red cabbage. I've seen a lot of crispy sage in cookbooks lately. Potato boulangerie. And lucky for me, I grow sage outside my kitchen back door, so I can crisp it up whenever I want. Sweet potato salad with loads of herbs and pink peppercorns. This is potato and cheddar pie with applesauce. Quick carrot salad. Braised lentils with beetroot, spring greens, yogurt, and herbs. And I feel like lentils is something I always keep in the pantry, like crazy amounts of for emergency, whatever. But then I never think to cook with them. I should. I love all those ingredients. Beetroot terrine with whole grain mustard cream. I'd love to know what you think about that recipe. Would you make that? Would you eat that? I think I could do the beetroot terrine. I've had chocolate beet cake before. It makes it very moist and sugary. Not sure about the mustard cream. Here's the squash and pumpkin chapter, as you can see, because you know how to read. Roast butternut squash with whipped tahini, pickled red onion, and mint. Pumpkin gnocchi with spinach sauce. Gratinated roast pumpkin. Cauliflower, broccoli, and other greens. Spiced cauliflower with celery and blue cheese dip. Quick pickled cauliflower sounds delicious and not too hard, actually. Broccoli quiche. Now, this is a gorgeous photo. It's too bad that the broccoli gets charred and looks horrible, because that must taste so amazing. I would totally make that and eat it. Broccoli, spicy tomato sauce, and black olives. That sounds good. We're looking through Your Daily Veg by Joe Woodhouse. We have 3 cookbooks left after this one. Roast purple cabbage with walnut and smoked cheese sauce. And this chapter, ginger and peanut butter roasted kale. Well, anything you can add to kale to make it taste better would help me, because I really don't enjoy. It's a texture thing. It's chilled pea soup. Yum. A perfect spring soup on a warm day. Spelt with steamed leeks in a cavolo nero and lemon sauce. I had to think for a second about what spelt is. I remember. I haven't had a lot of caffeine today, and that's a problem. Grilled young leeks with sauce gribiche. I never think to grill my leeks. Oh my gosh. Let's look at this. This is amazing. Flatbread with potatoes and onion sauce. Yes, please. I would love that. Aubergines and peppers. That is stunning. This is an incredible cookbook. I'm so glad they sent it to me. Grilled aubergine with garlic yogurt, roasted cherry tomatoes, and brown butter. And that really wouldn't take too long to whip together. It really wouldn't. Here's aubergine parmigiana, which I had at a restaurant recently. It was so good. Flame roasted jalapenos stuffed with ricotta. Here's the asparagus, courgettes, and green beans chapter. My boyfriend loves green beans. I made them a couple nights ago. Warmed asparagus and lettuce. Yeah, but there's lots of other stuff in there. I see peas, asparagus fritters, and aioli. I wonder if it's hard to keep them warm after you fry them and drain the oil off and pat them down. Because it seems like they would go mushy very fast. Like you want to eat them like right away. Courgette, butterbean, onion, and basil salad. Whole courgettes with caramelized onions. Green beans with shallot and garlic cream and toasted breadcrumbs. And let's do one more out of the next chapter on tomatoes. Gazpacho, a chilled tomato soup, perfect for summer. This is your Daily Veg by Joe Woodhouse. Amazing. The next cookbook, I don't know anything about it because I just grabbed it at the library and I accidentally threw it on the floor. It is by Rose Wild. 100 plus grain forward recipes featuring global ingredients and botanicals. So probably not gluten free. Let me grab some water for a second. It's been a long day of live streaming. Love it. Okay, here's the author on the back. Discover brown flour baking with the charismatic Rose Wild. A grain geek hungry for texture, flavor, and diversity of ingredients. Oh, off to a beautiful start. Off to an even more beautiful start. Photography by Rebecca Stumpf, illustrated by Stacy Michelson, and it's from Countryman Press. And it came out in 2023. So the chapters are Chapter 1, Why Whole Grains? Chapter 2, Tools, Method, Time, Temperature, and Scale. Chapter 3, Ingredients, Lands, and Recipes. Europe, emmer, rye, sonora. Asia, rice, barley, buckwheat. America's quinoa, amaranth, and corn. And then Africa, durum, teff, millet, and oats. And then Western Africa and North Africa, spelt, khorasan, einkorn. Chapter 4, Pantry and Larder. Salts and sugars, glazes, sauces, soups, and drinks. We're looking through Bread and Roses. Beautiful cake. Introduction. Why whole grains? A flour tasting wheel. It's pretty cool. Flour families of the field. The grains of Asia. Okay, here we go. Let's grab a recipe to look at really quick. Oh, that's gorgeous. Brown rice, Kinako salted cherry blossom cherry crisp. Salted cherry blossom. I actually have cherry trees ornamental all over my yard. I'll have to check and see if they're edible or poisonous or whatever. Brown rice donut bars with genmaicha glaze. There's a lot of beautiful stuff in here. Fried brown rice pudding. Wow, I'm impressed. We're in the next country. Emmer sourdough pasta. We're in Europe right now. Next. Oh, wow. There's a custardy dessert. Ooh. Here's rye triple chocolate crinkle cookies. So I thought this whole book was going to be bread. And I love bread, but I didn't realize it was going to have desserts in it too. And the pages seem to be color-coded. I believe so, by chapter. Rye, apple, onion, focaccia. That looks amazing. Serve that in autumn. That would be perfect. Now here's some bread I thought would be in here. Rye malt ice cream. I would eat that, sure. Sonora pistachio Linzer cookies with red currant violet jam. I almost said violent. No. Sonora madeleines. How pretty is that? With fennel white chocolate shell. And here's a cake, but I'm not sure what's in it because I need to go backwards to find out. Sonora vegetable confetti cake with green gage plum, whipped cheesecake, smoky honey, and Swiss buttercream. Next chapter, the Americas. We're looking through Bread and Roses, which is stunning. These recipes will have quinoa, amaranth, and corn. I think I see churros, but what do they call them? Quinoa churros with chocolate sauce. Yes, they sure have a distinctive shape, don't they? Amaranth and corn crumble with papaya, raspberry, and lime. Next, corn tres leches honeysuckle cake. Let's go to Africa for a moment with durum, teff, millet, and oats. And here's durum orange blossom overnight porridge. These are teff crackers with rooibos olive oil. Rooibos is a red tea bush, but I don't know what teff is. I'm going to have to look that up. Teff sugar moons cookies. Millet drop donuts with jasmine. Oh, I wish I could go to Jasmine, but I live in Seattle. It's kind of tough. Oat spice crumble biscuit rolls. So I'd love to hear what you think of this cookbook. This is Bread and Roses by Rose Wild. This is spelt khachapuri with dandy green eggs. Well, that looks like a good breakfast. That looks amazing. And einkorn labneh dinner rolls. Oh, and they're making the salted cherry blossoms and teaching you how to do that. That is Bread and Roses. We have 2 cookbooks left on this live stream. Milk Street Mediterranean. And over at the Cookbook Divas Instagram next week, we're going to have a surprise for you to watch, something to do with this cookbook. That's all I can say. We're doing a big, big effort to make something really cool. So Milk Street Tuesday Nights Mediterranean, of course, is by Christopher Kimball, who created Milk Street, has a million cookbooks out, all of them awesome. Tuesday Night in the Mediterranean, from Italy, Spain, and Morocco to Tunisia, Israel, and Lebanon. The simple home cooking of the Mediterranean is bold, honest, and naturally healthy. These Tuesday night recipes are designed for any night of the week. Every meal is ready in 45 minutes or less. Love it. This cookbook is actually insanely heavy. I'm not sure why, because it's not super thick. Don't know what's happening. Tuesday Night Mediterranean. My favorite color is aqua or teal. Voracious Books is the publisher. Recipes are by Matthew Card, Bianca Borges, Diane Unger, and the cooks at Milk Street. So the contents, the first chapter is fast, and then faster, fastest, and then salad suppers, which sometimes are very tempting. Stunning photography, as you would imagine. So here's the fast chapter. Spicy ground beef kebabs with tomato sumac sauce. Lombardy-style rice with chicken. Moroccan-inspired roasted spiced chicken. Shrimp with ouzo, orange, and oregano. Lots of colorful eating in this book. Pasta with sausage and broccoli. Jerusalem-style mixed grill chicken. Penne al Silana. What does that mean? This substantial pasta dish comes from the Sila area of Calabria in southern Italy, a region known for bold, intensely flavorful ingredients. Pasta alla Silana combines cured meats and 2 kinds of cheese along with tomatoes, chili, and onion. Classic versions also can include porcini mushrooms. Let's go to the fastest chapter. We're looking through Milk Street Tuesday Nights. Welcome to the live stream. Tuna and onions in agrodolce. Turkish egg salad with arugula and herbs. Rice salad with tomatoes, capers, and olive oil tuna. This would be a great pantry meal when you're trying to use up things for your pantry or you can't go to the store. Turkish-style tomato salad with walnuts and sumac. barley risotto, and they have it in quotes, with mushrooms, kale, and gorgonzola. We're looking through Milk Street, Tuesday Nights Mediterranean, from Voracious Publishing and Christopher Kimball. Another nice pantry meal, black-eyed peas with fennel, tomatoes, and spinach. You could use frozen spinach, of course. Fresh would be better. Spicy fennel tomato couscous. Sardinian herb soup with frigola and white beans. And I have a lot of white beans to use up in my pantry. Here's soup au pistou. Now, flat and folded is going to be a good chapter. I want to see some flatbread. And I get two. This is called an inverted pizza. What is this? In Tasting Rome, our co-authors write about pizza made using an innovative method perfected by Gabriele Bonci of Pizzerium in Rome. It's called pizza al contrario. It's pizza turned on its head. The toppings are put into a pan, covered with dough, and baked. Well, that's brilliant. Okay, that works for me. And it takes 40 minutes to make. Chickpea and feta keftedes with flatbread that you better already have on hand because you don't have time to bake it. Turkish spiced beef pide. Let me know which of these you would be most eager to cook and eat yourself. Bocadillos with steak, mushrooms, and shallots. Chicken shawarma. And we're at the end, and there's the index. That is Tuesday Nights Mediterranean. And if you go to @CookbookDivas on Instagram next week, or maybe the week after, we have a special surprise, something to do with this cookbook. One cookbook left for this live stream, and it's the incredibly popular Julius Roberts' The Farm Table. Everyone on Cookbookstagram is talking about this book. It is massive. It just came out a couple months ago. And he lives on a small farm in the countryside of England. 10 Speed Press is the publisher. There he is. There's lots of pictures of the farm and the animals on there and him harvesting foods. I'm going to flip through really quick, and then we'll go back more slowly. But I wanted you to see a general overview of what's going on in this book. It's going to be a lot of reading, learning lots of things. It's heavy, so I'm going to set it down for a second while I look for a page that I want to show you. Crab toast with fennel and blood orange. And this will be the last book that we're looking through on this particular live stream today. Pui lentils with spinach and pancetta. This is a pear and walnut upside down cake. Let me find something good. Oh, spring. He has these organized by season. I forgot to mention that because I was so excited to dive in. Here he's getting seeds started. And this is asparagus and soft-boiled eggs. That would be a nice simple dinner or breakfast. And a stunning asparagus and ricotta tart that I'd love to try making. Potato latkes, smoked trout, horseradish, and watercress. Let's jump ahead to the summer chapter. Romesco with burrata and grilled onions. A nice vegetarian possibility. And then, but there's meat and fish too. Grilled lamb with tapenade butter. It's so hard to photograph brown food, but they did a great job of making that look appealing. And of course, having herbs sprinkled over the top helps. Chicken and ricotta meatballs in broth with orzo, creme fraiche, and dill. That seems like a Tuscan dish, or even French. Epic tarragon roast chicken. You know, I grow tarragon on my patio, and I never use it in anything. And I should. Damson frangipani tart. I don't have damsons available near me, but you might. That is Julius Roberts, The Farm Table. That ends this live stream here at Cookbook Divas. Be sure to come by our Amazon storefront because we post cookbook deals, and a lot of these cookbooks, surprisingly, were on sale today including this one. Oh, Sophia, I missed your comment because I was busy staring at the book. Sorry about that. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you commenting. I love Milk Street Cookbook, and I think you're going to like what we do with this. We have a creative idea, me and Katie. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next live stream.